Vlog and welcome tonight to our Tupperware cooking champion show. Tupperware show. We are so excited to have you here with our cooking show. We love this time because it's a short little window of 30 minutes, but we give you recipes and ideas to use your Tupperware. And in doing all of that, you might see a bunch of stuff you want, or you might see a couple things you'd like to have for half price. Sometimes our price points are a little bigger than your pocket wants to spend at Christmas time, and we can give you ways to get it for half price or to get a discount for a year. And so we're going to give you options tonight. And I know if you're like I am, I love my options. I don't necessarily want to do all of them, but I like to hear the options and so that I can make my own decision. So we're going to give you that opportunity tonight. We have two of our chefs, Chelsi and also Ashley tonight. And I think you're really going to enjoy the cooking show with champions this evening. And we have some gifts. And so we give away $30 in Tupperware to one guest. So you want to register that you're a guest here, right in the chat, and just say, hey, I'm a guest with, and so we know how many guests we have on. And then we also will share with you that if you're a hostess here and you had a Tupperware party in November or December, and so you just need to let us know that you are a host here with us this evening, and whoever invited you will send me your address, and so that I can send out some happy mail to you and welcome you with happy mail for being our guest, our host this evening on for the very first time ever. So it's first time host only. We're welcoming you to get on every single week though, because we'd love to have you be part of our cooking show every week. We love this show and it gives you lots of ideas and you know, that's what people want right now. I know I want new ideas all the time for my kitchen, new ideas for meal planning, cookie making right now, and all kinds of holiday festive things. And so let's turn it over to Ashley and Chelsi, and we'll jump right back to me in just a little bit. And so thank you, take it over.
But I am making tonight for you guys there's actually not a name to it, but it's a festive little thing you can do with your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, whatever. But my son and I did it earlier tonight, and I'll show you the finished product in just a second, but I'm gonna explain how I make it. So I'm gonna tilt you down here. And what I did is I melted some semi-sweet mini chocolates in our micro pitcher, and I did a tablespoon of margarine with it. It's awesome. You can just pop the lid on. Nothing splatters in your microwave. It keeps everything clean. I do it in 30-second intervals. This took me about a minute and a half. And I used our spatula just to kind of mix everything up so you can see it's all ooey gooey in there and super mixed up. Now the recipe did call for white chocolate, but I am not a white chocolate fan. So I decided to go with milk chocolate. And then after we made these, I kind of wish we had gone with white chocolate because they show up a little bit better. So what you need is just a package of the vanilla wafers. Any of them will work. They're the ones that have the vanilla flavoring in the center of them. And then I actually, I did some earlier, like I said, but I put the rest in our clearly elegant bowls. I love these. But this is what they look like. So just the little wafers. And it's super easy. So all you do is you take these. I just did it right out of here. Less dishes in the kitchen. I hate doing dishes, so I'm just gonna do it right out of the micro pitcher here. But you're going to just dip it in. And the recipe said about 3/4 of the way in. And I actually don't recommend, I'm not gonna do the back of it. They took a little bit longer to dry when I did that, but you're just gonna dip them in the chocolate. And then you're gonna take sprinkles and just sprinkle them right over top. And then you have your little holiday cookie. Now, this is where the white chocolate comes in play. So I have green sprinkles and red sprinkles, but you can't see it on the dark chocolate. And then you just let them cool for about 20-25 minutes. I have them on our silicone baking sheet. I actually just put that first batch that we did in our snack store, which this is one of my most used products that I keep things in. It's constantly getting washed and reused. Here's the first batch that we made. My 7-year-old helped as well as my husband. And you can kind of see like the green ones didn't show up so well. So we used some of the Valentine's Day sprinkles that we had just to brighten it up a bit on the darker chocolate. But the chocolate's hard on here. You can keep these for up to 2 weeks. I don't think they're gonna last 2 weeks in my house. We love little wacky things like this. And it was just a lot of fun to make with my my family, and it's super easy to do. Didn't cost a ton of money to do. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys tonight. Super easy, so definitely try it out and play around with some sprinkles and the colors of the chocolate. So
Okay, and so thank you so much. I love that, Ashley. And the silicone mat is really cool. It's actually on sale right now on our sales flyer. So you might want to check that out. Ask your Tupperware rep what's on sale. Also on sale are the modular bowls. And I wanted to show those to you tonight because I love them so much. They completely condense down. And so there would be a stack of bowls here. If you condense these all down about this big, and all of them would fit in that one section, just this round and this tall, all right? And they're also really cool because all of these bowls, all of these seals fit all of these bowls. If you had to mix and match the color seal, all of these seals fit all these bowls, and all of these seals fit all these bowls. These are $12.50 by themselves. This is $25 by itself, and this is $35. But if you buy the set right now, that's the good price. For only $59, you get all of this. And so that would be 8 bowls for $59. A very good deal, okay? And then the other thing that's really cool, we have a sale on some of our fun festive things for kids. If you want to send the kids back to school in January with some great sandwich keepers and lunch sets, make them festive for fun lunch. Or if you're having homeschooling and you just want to pre-plan their lunches in the refrigerator, so it makes a smoother lunch day, I love these sets for that. They're also great for little people. My daughter uses these in the diaper bag, everything from the goldfish to the snack packs to the fruit snacks. And of course, our water bottles are super nice because they never leak in the diaper bag. And so you can use them with water or their favorite beverage, whatever that might be. This is the Superman, and we also have Mickey Mouse, and there's a couple others on sale. Those are the ones I wanted to show you this evening. And then our host program is really quite amazing right now, where our hosts are receiving one of my favorite products in our line, which is the Ultra Pro. I have to share with you, this is an amazing product line. It's lightweight, which I love that part about the Ultra Pro, but it's also designed to be very, very easy to use. I use it this way for like my little pizzas, and I use this also for any kind of snacks or dips that I'm making, like a buffalo dip or anything like that. This will go into the microwave and into the oven. So if I want to heat something pretty fast in the microwave, but I want to put it into the oven to get a little more flavor to it, I can do that. Not the broiler, but this goes into the refrigerator, freezer, microwave, and oven. And it goes into the oven to 482 degrees. And so that's a pretty crisp lighting that you can get there on anything in the oven. Then I also want to share with you that our measuring spoons and measuring cups are out because I want to remind you that they go in the kit. This is our kit over here, and I'm going to show that to you, but this is the rest of the Ultra Pro. This is also unique because you can use the lid as a second layer. So in the bottom, I can put cornichons or lasagna on top. I can put like green bean almondine or asparagus, or I can put broccoli and cheese sauce on there. So it's very practical, and then turn it around to use it as a roaster again with this as the cover. Then also the 3-quart roaster. This is the 5-quart roaster. The 3-quart roaster is more like a 9x13 pan. It can go over top of this and use as a roaster as well to make a deeper roaster, like for, Cornish hens or small turkey to a large chicken. And so it's very practical for that. And this is also really good for making cakes, making lasagnas, anything you do in a 9x13 pan, you can do in that. So it's pretty practical. Then our kit is over here, and the purpose of our kit being out is just to let you know that you can look right now and see a lot of things you might want in our line. We want to invite you to have your best price. And so your best price might be having a Tupperware party and getting items for free and half price, or you might prefer just to get a discount for a year. And so you can do that. To get a discount only for a year, it is $15, and it gives you product discount in our line for a full year. If you choose, you can stay after that. It doesn't cost you anything more. And so you'll have minimums to make, and that's only $350 in a 4-month window. So it's very achievable, okay? $250 in a 4-month window, sorry. And then the other thing we have here that's really cool is this is the full kit. Now you can take part of it or all of it if you choose to take a kit. And part of it is only a $60 and it's over $100 value. And all of it is over $400 value, and it would be $109. So that is a true bonus for you because it comes with something I love. This is $69 by itself. And I love this. This is our Power Chef, and you can use it to chop the carrots and the celery and the onions when you get ready to make soup every time. You can use it to make your homemade salsa. You can make fruit salsa in here. You make hummus in here. You can make just so many things. And it also comes with a whip. You can make your Cool Whips down inside of here, make a cake mix down inside of there. A lot of really cool things. Then also comes with our little chopper. Now I love this for chopping up just a little bit of onions, a little bit of pepper. When I'm making my omelets and things like that, I can use it. I use this to make a little bit of hummus. I use it to make my homemade yum yum sauce. I also like to use this to make my homemade, I do a mayonnaise and everything but bagel spice and put that together. So good on your bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. And so that's really fun. And so all of that is a really good deal. And then the other option we want to tell you about is, should you join our team this month, we're going to let you have this. When you just submit your first order, you're going to be able to have our brew, our cold brew, which sells for $39. You get it for $15, which is a really, really good deal. And I love our cold brew. Now, did you know that Tupperware has metal? All right, this is our metal piece that goes inside of here. You put the coffee beans down inside of there, cover this up by putting the water in there, and put it in the refrigerator and let it set, or tea bags, or loose tea, whatever you prefer to brew, and it brews all night long in the refrigerator and comes out much less acid. But I have a warning for you, there might be more caffeine. All right. And then when you sell $500 before the 30th of December, we're going to add in for you your cold brew little set that you get your his and her coffee and a set and ice cube trays. It's really good to freeze your cold brew and use it for coffees and make some really good, fun, festive ice cubes inside of there, or tea cubes. And then also you have your homemade syrups that you can make in your Power Chef, and you can put them down inside of here and store them. You can even make your own Irish cream and your own mixed alcohol drinks too to add to your coffees, which is really quite festive and fun. So let's move it on over to Chelsi. We want another recipe from Chelsi. Thank you, Chelsi.
Okay, so hey everyone, I'm Chelsi, and I'm actually Ashley's sister, and I will be cooking for us tonight. Tonight I'm going to be making keto cream cheese brownies, y'all. And I know that if you guys eat low carb, you will love this recipe. I love this recipe. When I was a kid, actually, my dad and I used to make these. Of course, not, homemade, but we just used to use the Pillsbury box. Also, don't mind all the paint. This is real life, and I was in the garage painting all day, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is I have an entire cup of cream cheese here in my mini Vattable, and I am gonna add a fourth a cup of stevia to it. You can also use Swerve or any other type of erythritol or any type of sugar alcohol that you guys would like to use. I prefer Swerve and stevia, but you can use any of them. And then here we're gonna put in a whole teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're gonna crack 1 egg in there. Okay. And then we're gonna take our Tupperware metal whisk here, and we are just gonna get all that stirred up real nice and neat. Well, not really neat because it's kind of messy, right? But these are delicious if you have never had them before. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I totally did not have time to have my cream cheese set and get to room temperature, so I totally microwaved it. Oops. But it's gonna taste the same. It's fine, no big deal, it's all good. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. Then I have a half a cup of butter here in my micro pitcher, which is amazing if you guys don't have it. So this is wonderful because it protects as a nice shield. That way it doesn't make a humongous mess in your microwave. So we're just gonna set the microwave on 1 minute for that, and we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients to the brownie mix here. Now, I have a half a cup of cocoa in here, and then I'm gonna take another half a cup. Now, I know it's not completely full. I'm not super into huge sweets, so I don't like to fill them completely. So here's my half a cup of stevia again. And then I just have a half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt that I'm gonna add in there. And then I've got a third cup of almond flour. And I believe that this recipe, if you guys used the same ingredients that I have, it would only be like 3 net carbs, which is nothing, okay, compared to, like Pillsbury cream cheese brownie mix. All right, we're just gonna set that in there. The butter is almost done. We're gonna pour that in here in a second and stir it all up. And matter of fact, you know what? That should be fine. All right, so our butter is nice and melted. My microwave is still nice and clean. We're gonna pour our butter right into this mixture here. And I'm actually gonna take the same whisk that I just used and we're just gonna whisk this guy up. And actually, National Brownie Day was, I believe, at the beginning of this week or very end of last week. If you didn't know, there's a fun fact. Just gonna whisk that up nice and good there. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my silicone baking mat here and I'm just gonna scoop it all in there like this. Kind of spread it around a little bit. So I know you guys have heard of the great debate between the edges or center. So comment in the chat, guys, and tell us, do you guys like the edges or do you like the center? What do you prefer? We've got edges, center, edges. I'm an edges girl myself, I'll be honest. Okay, now what we're gonna do here is you're gonna take your cream cheese mixture here and you're just gonna kind of put little dollops of it around, okay, like this. Like I said, if I didn't have the cream cheese so like in the microwave, it wouldn't look as like, I guess, chunky, but it's gonna taste the same, so it's totally fine. It's gonna buff out, it'll be fine. All right, now I'm gonna remove the silicone piece from my spatula. I'm gonna use the end here, and I am just gonna kind of swirl this stuff around, okay? And if you use a toothpick, it looks prettier, but I really just wanted to show you how awesome our silicone spatula is and how it is totally multi-use. I can't hear anything you guys are saying, so I hope nobody is saying anything. Okay, there we go. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this guy in the microwave for 6 minutes. And then Pam, if you wanna just come back in a few minutes, I can show you guys the final product.
I love that recipe. I've got to try it out. That sounds amazing and delicious all at the same time. And so that is very keto as well. Very, very keto. All right. And so, yeah, 3 net carbs. I can do that. Okay. All right. So how many of you have enjoyed it tonight? I love the chatter that in the box. I was looking at the edges, center, edges, center. I think that, you know, it depends on my mood. I kind of like both. And so I don't know. I'd hate to have to vote on that. While you're looking, I want to tell you also that we have another option for all of our hosts, and that is this gorgeous modular mate set. If you are not familiar with the modular mates, it is the complete food organization system for your dry goods in your pantry. Whether you use it in your cupboards or whether you have a pantry, this is going to take your sweeteners like your stevia or your sugar or your packs or your flour or your cake flour. All of that is going to stay so much fresher for you inside of a locked container. I like to use this size for rice. Anything that I'm going to pour, whether it's rice or oatmeal, anything that pours easy goes in a modular mate oval. If it is something I have to scoop, I either put it in a square or I put it in a rack. And so you can see the different shapes and sizes. They're kind of like Legos for ladies. And so you can put ovals on top of racks side by side, and they're the exact same measurement. And so they kind of, they don't snap in, they just kind of set in there perfectly for you. And then you also need to know that if you have a 1 and you have a 2 side by side, you can see that it graduates exactly even. And if you take a 1 and you have a 1 and a 1, they're the exact same. If you put a 1 on top of a 1, it's a 2, and these are the exact same. So you can see how it organizes into being a system for every single pantry. In fact, the modular mate system is so well loved by the our government that is when you're in the military and you're moving, they will actually move open food if it's in modular mates because they don't consider that open. That's a tight seal, and they will move it. Anything else that's been opened and not stored in a modular mate has to go, and they won't move it. They'll only move perfectly sealed up things, foods. And so, little interesting fact you might need to know. If you know anybody in the military, they probably already know that and use them because it's a very well loved product by our military moving facilities. And so this is something I totally love in my home. And I also love these labels. I got these labels on Amazon, and you can just Google modular or container labels, and you'll find them. But I also have some for sale here from the Champion store as well. So you can tell your rep that you'd like to get some of those labels, and we'll make sure you have an opportunity to get some labels too for your modular mates. And especially if you're a hostess and earn these for free, we want you to have that opportunity, right? And so they're only $10. Amazon, I think they're $15. And so I'm not trying to beat Amazon. I just got a good deal. All right. And so let's go ahead. Chelsea, are you ready yet?
I am not. I actually have 3 minutes left, but I can show you what it's looking like from the microwave. Check that out, right?
All right, let's go ahead and find out who our guests are tonight. 7 guests. Okay, tell me who they are.
2 of them are hostesses. Our 2 hosts are Amanda and Michelle.
Amanda and Michelle, welcome tonight. Those are our 2 hosts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you get gifts no matter what, so make sure you send your address over to your rep, and so she can get it to me.
Okay.
Amanda, I got you.
And then Kelly and Debbie and Brooke and Jerry and Karen are all here.
All right, you sound like romper room.
I know.
All right, and so we have a total of how many?
7.
7. And so Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 7. All right, 1 is our random number.
1 is Amanda.
Amanda, you just won the $30 Tupperware. And so we have a pre-selected gift that we'll be sending out to you, and it's always valued at $30 or more. Usually closer to 50. All right. And so congratulations, Amanda. And Amanda is my host this week. So thank you, Amanda, for joining us tonight and being on. I absolutely love this opportunity. And so all of our Salesforce members, make sure you always invite your host to get on because they win automatically for sure. And then Amanda also won the drawing tonight. So congratulations, Amanda. You probably deserve to win. You obviously had to be the first one in the Zoom room to post that you were on. So you were guest number 1. And you know what? I'll tell you a little bit about the kit again, because I did not go into detail on it. But I just wanted to tell you the $60 kit and the $109 kit, the values are much, much higher. And so if you were to pick these products, you can see the measuring spoons and measuring cups you saw got used tonight. The spatula that got used tonight is in this set, in the bigger kit, but they're sampling. And so we have 1 modular made, 1 fridge smart here, and we have another 2 freezer containers here. We have the breakfast maker over here. And so a lot of different sampling of products that we love and cherish. And this is our vent and serve line. This is the product that goes into the microwave. You can't kill it. I'm not kidding. It is designed to really work in the microwave. You can't. It won't melt, won't pick, won't chip, won't do any of that. And the seals, you just rock the cap on the seal, and it opens it up and works perfectly for microwaving, and seal it up for refrigerator and freezer. So it does work from the freezer to the microwave as well. All right, never the oven though, okay? We guarantee it'll melt in the oven, all right? All right, I bet Chelsea's ready.
All right, guys, I'm pulling it out now. Oh my gosh, and I love these silicone forms because everything just pulls right away from it. It's amazing. I think I have every single one of them. All right, this is our final product, guys. And once it cools down a bit, I am gonna use this end again of my silicone spatula to slice these suckers up. I mean, I could probably just cut it in half to be completely honest, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Chelsea. Thank you so much, Ashley, for your chef experience this evening. And like I said, guys, the silicone pads are on sale. That mat is on sale this month. And so you want to talk to your rep because you can get that at a really good price this month only. So we love to have our current sales available for you on Cooking with the Champions on Tuesdays. And so make sure you always jump back on Cooking with Champions on Thursday. In the new year, we're going to start doing the same Cooking with Champion on Tuesdays. Okay, guys? Thank you so much and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.